Typically, Amy would be right here, but since we're doing this ghetto style, Amy's on the other side of the camera. She's over there. I'm Brian Gracely, and today we're going to talk about software-defined donut networking. And we're going to try and put two things in context. We just finished the Krispy Kreme run. Amy and I and Aaron Delp just ran 5 miles and consumed a dozen donuts. And here's the challenge. We're going to make this networking. We're going to make this real. So we needed to get from here to here. So from the start to the donuts, back. And typically, just like in networking, you're going to have some defined paths that you would normally take, right? One-way streets, here in Raleigh, normal ways that you might go. The problem is when you have 8,000 people, you have tremendous congestion, right? Your paths, your normal paths of where things have to go are going to change. So this is what software-defined networking does, and in this case, software-defined donut-specific, application-specific networking. So in this case, we couldn't go this way because the roads were going to be blocked off. So what we had to do is we had to have some higher power, in this case, which was the controlling factor of the race, but it would be a controller in SDN, was sort of telling us, hey, through some mechanism, in this case email and Twitter and all that kind of stuff, communication protocol, that we needed to go this way, then this way, rerouting us this way. We had to go around the roundabout, and we had to go this way, and then we had to go around because there was congestion in here, too many people, up to the finish line. And that, in a nutshell, is exactly what software-defined networking is doing. It's saying, look, you've got your predefined paths, which is typically your underlying hardware, but sometimes the world changes. You have unique events, unique situations that require something that has more visibility to everything, that says, hey, we're going to take alternative paths. And it does this by rerouting you, sort of overlaying or rerouting through some sort of mechanism to get you the same place you want to go from here to here, but doing it in a way that has more knowledge of what's going on, and it can dynamically change this. Now, you might say, well, I can do that anyways, but dynamically, the city of Raleigh, as soon as this race is done, will go back to routing along normal paths of roads and things like that. And that's the part that software-defined networking, or in this case, software-defined donut-specific application networking does. It says, I can take an environment that is fixed in most situations, I can change it, I can change what the routing and topology looks like on a unique basis, application-specific, in this case, massive amounts of donuts. And then when the situation goes back to what's normal, it has enough intelligence to know, hey, everybody's done. You picked up a signal off the chips, and it went back to saying you need to reroute yourself through normal paths, whether that's this way, or whichever way it might be. So that, in a nutshell, is the easiest way to explain to your customers, or if your customers come to you and they say, I think I might need software-defined networking, put it into donut terms for them. Software-defined donut networking is just taking it that next step further. So your life has, your network, your business has certain situations that are going to change, that's fine. Change them around. When it goes back to normal, that's fine. You change it back. And when you have greater visibility, a higher power, if you will, that can communicate out to what's going on in the world, you can do these sort of things. So, in a nutshell, that's SDDN, boys and girls. And that's today's episode of Engineers Unplugged. Thanks, Amy, for having us on. It was a lot of fun today.